It's about that time again when we sit like this, we bring you all what is happening in the showbiz space and then what the updates are. It's not say now you didn't come on, and unfortunately for me, Kobe just one the nation's blogger. About betenasia, ye babe din komo. Na komo no, nsemu a ye babe ka e de afa Stonebwoy, Shatta Wale, and afi Sallymann. Sallymann is saying something. Na nipa bebre say etwetwe on one because behind the scenes, you know, sa komo no aya ekoso. But for Sallymann to make it open in the public and as on live TV, you know, aya na ababe bibi. Now, this is what Sallymann is saying. Also, for the past 3 years, you know, we have attended caucus meetings to advance Stonebwoy's agenda as Shatta Wale doesn't respect the traditional media. So that is what Sallymann is saying. That basically Shatta Wale doesn't respect the traditional media. So for the past 3 years, there has been a caucus to, project the Stonebwoy's agenda over Shatta Wale's ne career and I say or no ne projections. Now, Kobi Atanase aye bedin komo, but before say bedin komo, I would want us to watch what Sallymann has to tell the whole Ghana and then the Ghanaian showbiz space.
Stonebwoy, wo industry ya me metena no as mamaga. Ya go into caucus meeting for the past 3 years to push your agenda. Your agenda now you're pushing is because Shatta Wale doesn't respect the traditional media. And ya kokoko say, we will single-handedly take you on the journey. 3 years in it, 4 years in it, them say hereby, or the bedroom, bedmatics, ajojo huwa ama. You say forward ever. Na se Shatta Wale kotsna na downfall. Womo dragi womo tena internet ni so dragi womo koka ho asemu a. How dare you respond to Shatta Wale? That's why I'm here. How dare you? Utimi boy popeti wo sa wo twetwe wo ka asem kakra na toso na pesa okasa. Why are you deviating from the agenda? The agenda is say you do call Grammys or no ye de career ness. Say what your pension near. You see, we are all very much disappointed in you because we feel it's a sad brain. No, want to be found in your pocket because baby, I want drew no, on drew ho. Say what's in a fear? Why Safa awards? That is what legends do. Who do legendary status now? After you bring up and coming up, that is the level what Shatta Wale drew. It was what time one ho. To why you busy? I've been for you tawachi. For the past 3 years, what I noticed with the beam, they say, they project you, not negativity. So why are you going to reply him? Why? You don't have to do that.
So this is what Sallymann ewo edeka. Now komodi just as I said no, komodi a enipa bebre this komodi behind the scenes as a agenda bi wo ho to project some artists over the others. But well, and Sallymann are making it open and publicly on live TV. Inti Kobi Atanasia, Yaba Ababedin Komo, and I've had this particular issue. Kobi,
big man,
Nana to say,
we have a announcement.
Namiadum. Now, as a music by the word dog, give me unia.
Oh, me dog. So, you're my big brother. Ransom and adults, humanity and him say sometimes it comes with some busy schedules, but whatever it is, we still have to make time when the need arises. Yeah.
True. Kobe Josvan is a blogger, a publicist, and a pundit. And so check Kobe Josvan out on all social media platforms, including YouTube at Kobe Josvan. Subscribe to his channel, like all his videos, and now say check him and then add him up on your online list of people or check him out. Now, this is what Sallymann is saying. Watch the video.
Sure.
And in Komodia, mostly also behind the scenes, no near the NSA. As an industry, there is an agenda to sideline some people over the others, and I said to project some people over the others. Now, this is what Sallymann is saying. Basically, I don't know what you have to say about it.
Well, some of these things, sometimes, it look obvious, and I personally don't support this kind of agenda. I mean, especially when it's coming from an industry person, a gatekeeper, someone that himself or experience was serving industry not a human. I would have preferred if it is coming from a fan, unlike an industry person. Why human? But since Sallymann posture ne stand and the demeanor na or the cancer asem na, you could feel say there is some level of bitterness be, and I'm yet to, break it down as in say A or B in a courses, but it is part of the game. Some of these things and so amount we are then we need that now we are what you but it shouldn't be something
so is it basically because people see and I say Sallymann is an anti-Shatta Wale? Because for the past times and obviously who a brush at Sallymann I can't say be against Shatta Wale and maybe or be unsupported what Shatta Wale is doing and I say A B C D. I mean we've seen so much internet. Is it because she is anti-Shatta Wale internet or can we and I say no sure it is directly Sampa said there has been a caucus be to sideline Shatta Wale because he doesn't respect the traditional media just as Sallymann claims.
Well, it could be, but what follow Sallymann or Sallymann say in as much as sometimes or most of the conversation or speaking against the brand Shatta Wale there have been series or number of times a Shatta yade waka but now the bottom line or the conversation is not about Sallymann being an anti-Shatta or being for Shatta, but let's break it down and say, is it something that happens in our space? And if that is what is happening in our space, how do we intend to solve some of these problems? Because the industry can rally, come together with an agenda to kill a talent. You pay critical attention to one thing. Through one talent, a lot of people are fed. Reason why sometimes when person be push your agenda so where you say into yenye say. For instance, Shatta Wale as a brand or manager,
yes,
or road managers,
true,
or photographers, videographers, or other people so camp ni team no, and all these people no. They are not just following Shatta Wale. Why? Because they just want to follow. At the end of the day, there's a compensation which comes in the form of motivation. Yeah. Now, so if the focus is let me kill Shatta Wale as a brand, or let's take Shatta from the conversation, let me kill a talent because of A, B, C, D. Are we thinking about the unemployment rate that you want to increase as a result of our bitterness or anger? And that is one thing that I don't want to support, or I don't want to rally for when some of these conversations. But over in space anymore, it happens several occasions. We heard, our deputy minister for arts and culture saying the same thing on Hate FM. Say there was a certain period that they have to do that to, cut Wale off because to them they believe say one or two things we order you 1 year. But it's not only Shatta Wale no face sad. Yeah, movie industry anymore. Ejako to also face the same thing.
Okay, yes, I've seen some interviews. Also making mention of such Serbia.
Yes. So my problem here is: do we think the best solution to solve some of these problems is to blacklist talent? And if that is the case, then I think we are thinking behind. As an industry, 21st century, if we think that the best way for us to quench our differences is to sublime or kill or blacklist someone, then I think they are not being fair.
No, let's base it on this angle. Even if that is the case, okay, yes, it is time to blacklist some people, and I said time to sideline some people. Should we be even based on say a particular artist A, B, or C doesn't respect the traditional media? So let's form a caucus and then sideline this particular person. To me personally, I don't think it should be something because this particular person doesn't respect the traditional media. Now, okay, let's say whether respect or not, we are not focusing on the employment the person is creating. We are not focusing on the benefit. We are not focusing on the talent, what he's adding up to the industry. More of the times, we are looking up to the global world. We are selling ourselves out there. Now, when things like this happen it means we are not focused. We are not looking at the bigger picture. Say, okay, what can the person do to help our industry? What is he bringing on board in terms of employment? All those that. But we are killing the person because he or she doesn't respect the traditional media.
Well, there's one thing that Kwesi I want to say. See, I can say respect. How do we even understand respect? Because respect echo a ya kuye say respect ne say mimbu. But if I'm giving that respect and you are not reciprocating the respect, is it respect? Or respect ne say menda form and amema okwa ma sisi miana. You see, let's pay critical attention to some of the things that happen in the industry.
That's true.
Say who follow line about say almost all the artists bia ya tagi mu bia and I push agenda against them is in the code of respect. You see, yenti as a brand yenyi. When nipane ban odi boy. Now, when the person gets to some mileage, some level, you can't call him hey or my boy. Accord the respect to the person due to ne ranks no, due to ne position no, due to stage now I could do no. But if you think say nipa ne makola or farming same sometime, it's even if the person is a president, I mean the president of the Republic of Ghana, since or makola I should still, I mean seeing to be makola, we are not being fair. Then there's no essence for us to think like there's something called growth, because in human life we grow. And these are some of the things that when I see some of our industry people do, I feel very sad. I begin to ask myself, is it that with all years of experiences in the game, is it that they don't even understand the game that they are following? What you are saying? So if that is the angular, then all the time we'll be killing talent. We'll be creating loopholes in our spaces, and that wouldn't help. Now, how do we correct some of these things? With the traditional media, modern media too. Now, there's always the conversation that Shatta doesn't respect. You follow the trends.
Okay.
Ubon say, on sorry preku, and on koyadi. I don't support some of the things Nibia Shatta mekan, the insult, the attacks. No. But one thing that we need to all understand, say, per every action, there is a reaction.
Yes, there is a reaction.
That is it. So the reaction, you might not like it. But if something didn't trigger it, I am sure, say, there wouldn't be a reaction that would be so funny or that would be so, disrespectful, that would be so annoying to the extent say it will lead to some of these agendas. So, in as much as we want to build a better industry, let us all try to accord respect to each other. I respect Stonebwoy, I respect Sarkodie, I respect Shatta Wale. And one thing that I in this space personally have observed for these years, and they say, we don't respect our talent.
You think so?
I think so. Many.
That we don't respect our talent.
We don't respect our talent. We don't appreciate what we have. Kwesi, you are here doing extremely amazing. Sometimes I come to your timelines, I see some of the good things that you're doing. I go to your channel, I watch some of your videos. I know the kind of energy that you're putting in. But the question here is, are the very own people that you are serving really appreciate what you are doing? No, only few.
You see, in our space, when you're doing positive things about artists or about creative, about more of the times musicians or about celebrities here in Ghana, Charlie, they pretend they don't see it. That one, it's a fact. You and I, we've been in this. We know this. Sometimes they will pretend they don't see it. But the moment you make a story or you publish a story and they feel it is not in their favor and they feel like, this story there, I don't like it. That is when you get to realize, okay, so all these things that I've been doing, they've been watching. You understand? That is why, as at now, some people will feel like attacking some celebrities and some personalities to get their attention, because the more now we hear good works, people pretend they don't see, and people even don't give an F about you. You understand? But the moment there is an issue up and I say, I thought nobody saw it. But for you to report it on your blog, on your platform, they'll be like, I beg you. Sometimes they even call you to take it down. Like they will beg you behind closed doors to take it down. Meaning say, so on that day, Charlie, whatever we can do, whatever the energy will permit us to do, we do it and then we leave the rest to God. But all in all, I know, sir, for sure, my subscribers here, they are very amazing, and I appreciate the supporter on my day. And you are, Charlie, equally doing amazing.
Thanks so much.
But all in all, Sallymann said the industry wanted to prepare Stonebwoy for a Grammy level. And then for the past 3 years, the caucus has been to sideline Shatta Wale over Stonebwoy. And I said to project Stonebwoy over Sallymann. Kobe.
All right, so you see, Stonebwoy is an amazing talent. Very incredible, talented, the energy, persona. I mean, when man is on stage, you can see say he's the real definition of talent. Now, we pushing an agenda for Stonebwoy to project him to the Grammys. Reason why I will tell you, say the industry is being biased, and the hypocrisy, the hypocritical aspect of us in the space is becoming unbecoming. Are we paying attention to Lucky Dawuni? Now, Lucky isn't Shatta Wale. He hasn't disrespected anybody. He's doing extremely well. And at any point in time, Lucky is doing something that's a industry, say a here. This Grammy conversation, at least Lucky can also bring S Grammy. Or is it because Lucky is not one of the industry darling boys? He's not their favorite, so they won't push that agenda for him. Reason why I'm telling you is it is not only about Shatta Wale. It goes beyond. But the only thing it will always be about Shatta Wale because man gets big mouth. Man they talk. You get what I'm trying? Why if I mean man get big mouth, I mean don't misquote me, but man they talk. He's vocal. At any point in time, he's trying to voice out some of the grievances, some of the issues. So these are some of the things Libya I feel say, well, a disadvantage. But me assure say if we will space anymore, by now we should know Shatta Wale.
By now we should know Shatta Wale. We should be the Kwesiarmah. Yatana say now come ye what Sallymann at Ababeto Mountains. For the past 3 years, there's been a caucus to sideline Shatta Wale because he does not respect the traditional media. And I'm in Kobe. Yatana say ye di ko be bia obete obesa we de kan add it up now.
Well, what I will say is if we have this agenda to project Ghana music industry, it has nothing to do with Stonebwoy. It has nothing to do with Sarkodie or maybe Shatta Wale, with the aim say these are the top gangs that will help Ghana to get to the international conversation that we have. I believe there are so many incredible talents in this country that they are doing well. Bible you see these people that we are all focusing. I bet you who said the other Grammy in but or no. Or the Grammy. So it is all about talent. If the person is having the talent and the person has the potential to project Ghana to the international world, why don't we? Wiala is here doing extremely amazing things. Are we paying attention to what he has said? But with Sallymann issues, so what can Kwesi industry no, you're gatekeeper. Ni anka ho asem for some time. It means when you e kan dwuma no ho enti enti asese niema bebre e koso won tentan so e ye dwuma e ne ya hyehye
I see.
E bia Kwesi wo nye menye but obi be ye didi ho
Okay.
mileage ni hia attention ni hia clicks ni hia enti if Sallymann ahu ne kwan no feel said that is the best way for her to go to get the attention. I'm sure so can answer sema sorry in quote or can be ye papa a positive would they have come out to talk about? Would the fans come hard on her? But right now it's a different thing altogether. But whatever that she has said, I am sure Sebema Wale so any idea add that no so. So obeda sorry ya juma more. And sometimes it is good you get people criticize you. It will be very hard, but take it on a good faith or a good level, and trust me, it will help.
Yeah, it will help. Yes, big ups to Shatta Wale, big ups to Stonebwoy. Charlie, and whatever you guys are doing, yeah, from the kakra, so bit me, we are all doing it. But then Shatta Wale, you must say, time will tell, man will learn. Oh no, I can't.
Charlie.
I was a video Kwesiarmah. Yatrasi Eddie Comedy Kobe just one, and Atrasi. Eddie and come on say don't forget subscribe to channel no na when your notification bell na so na pachowa Kobe just van so osechi our YouTube Kobe just van na what then up man is working tirelessly. Man is working on that particular channel. Add him up na in all the updates on also any best some